Life inside North Korea, reality, control, and survival. North Korea is one of the most isolated nations on Earth. A land surrounded not only by borders, but by walls of ideology, fear, and silence. For decades, the world has watched from afar, trying to understand what daily life is truly like inside this secretive state. What do people eat? What do they believe? What are they allowed to know? And what are they forbidden to even imagine? This documentary explores the reality of life in North Korea, its routines, its restrictions, its propaganda, and the silent struggles of its people. This is not a political debate. This is a human story in North Korea. The state is not just a government, it is a presence in every home, every school, every workplace, and every thought. From early childhood, citizens are taught that the ruling Kim family is divine. Kim Il-sung, country's founder, is referred to as the eternal president. His son, Kim Jong-il, and grandson, Kim Jong-un, are portrayed as flawless leaders chosen by destiny. Their portraits hang in every home, carefully cleaned every day. Failing to maintain them properly can result in punishment. Loyalty is not optional, it is mandatory. North Koreans are born into a rigid social classification system known as Songbun. Songbun determines where you live, what job you can have, whether you can attend university, how much food you receive, even who you are allowed to marry. There are three main classes. 1. Core class, loyal families with revolutionary backgrounds. 2. Wavering class, ordinary citizens. 3. Hostile class, families associated with landowners, defectors, or foreign influence. Your Songbun follows you for life. You cannot escape it. You cannot change it. A typical day in North Korea begins early. Most citizens wake before sunrise. Electricity is unreliable, especially outside Pyongyang. Many households rely on candles or daylight. People walk or cycle to work. Fuel is scarce, and private cars are almost non-existent. Workplaces are strictly controlled. Attendance is mandatory, and ideological sessions are common before work begins. Citizens may be required to attend meetings praising the leadership or discussing state goals. Leaving work without permission is unthinkable. Food scarcity has shaped life. In North Korea for generations, the government operates a public distribution system providing basic rations such as rice, corn, or wheat. But these rations are often insufficient or unavailable. Many families survive by growing small, illegal gardens, bartering goods in underground markets, smuggling food from rural areas. Protein is rare. Meat is a luxury reserved for special occasions. Hunger is not always visible, but it is always present. Despite strict laws, informal markets known as Jangmudong have become essential. Here, people secretly sell food, clothing, Chinese electronics, DVDs, foreign media. These markets are technically illegal, but tolerated to some extent because they prevent mass starvation. Women dominate these markets, often becoming the main providers for their families. This underground economy is one of the few spaces where people experience limited freedom. In North Korea, information is the most dangerous weapon there is. No free internet, no foreign television, no independent newspapers. All media is state-controlled. Radios and TVs are fixed to government frequencies. Tampering with them is a serious crime. Listening to foreign broadcasts can result in forced labor, imprisonment, or worse yet. Some citizens risk everything to hear the outside world. Schooling is free and mandatory. Children learn mathematics, science, Korean language, but above all, they learn loyalty. History is rewritten. The outside world is portrayed as evil, especially the United States and South Korea. Students memorize speeches, songs, and poems praising the leadership. Critical thinking is not encouraged. Obedience is. Pyongyang is not a typical North Korean city. It is a stage only citizens with high Songbun are allowed to live there. Buildings are painted, streets are clean, and monuments are massive. Foreign visitors see well-dressed citizens, modern-looking infrastructure, carefully guided tours, but this is a controlled image, a performance. For the world outside Pyongyang, reality is very different. Neighbors watch. Neighbors. Every block has an informant. Every workplace has a supervisor. Criticism of the government, even whispered, can lead to arrest. Guilt is collective. If one family member commits a crime, the entire family can be punished. Fear is not loud. It is quiet, constant, internalized, political prison. Camps exist, though the government denies them. Former prisoners describe forced labor, starvation, torture, public executions once sent to a camp. Survival is uncertain. Children are not spared. These camps are designed not just to punish, but to erase. Religion is officially banned. The state replaces faith with worship of the leadership. Some churches exist in Pyongyang, but they are widely believed to be for display purposes only. Practicing religion in secret is extremely dangerous. Belief outside the state narrative is seen as betrayal. Romantic relationships are closely monitored. Marriage often requires state approval. Songbun plays a major role in matchmaking. Love exists, but quietly. Public displays of affection are rare. Privacy is limited. Families are taught loyalty to the state above loyalty to each other. Leaving North Korea without permission is illegal. Those who attempt to escape risk death, capture, repatriation. Defectors often travel through China, facing human trafficking, arrest, or deportation. Those who succeed carry deep trauma and guilt for the family they left behind. Despite everything, South Korean dramas, Western movies, music videos, these glimpses challenge the official narrative. For some, it is the first time they realize the world is bigger than they were told. Hope enters quietly. Part 1. COOSCON. Life in North Korea is not defined by evil people or blind obedience. It is defined by survival within an extreme system of control. Behind every statistic is a human being. A parent trying to feed a child, a student dreaming silently, a worker enduring another day. Their stories remain largely unheard, but they exist. Women play a crucial, yet often overlooked role in North Korean society. Officially, the state promotes gender equality. In reality, women carry a double burden. They are expected to work full-time, raise children, care for elderly family members, maintain absolute loyalty to the regime during periods of famine and economic collapse. It was women who kept families alive, mainly through illegal market activities. While men were required to remain in state-assigned jobs, women adapted, traded, negotiated, and survived. Today, women dominate the underground economy, yet legally. They remain highly restricted. Domestic violence is rarely reported. Sexual abuse by officials often goes unpunished. Speaking out is dangerous. Strength here is quiet. Children in North Korea do not experience childhood as the outside world understands it. From a very young age, they are taught songs praising the leader, stories glorifying sacrifice, hatred toward perceived enemy. Schoolchildren participate in mass performances, rehearsing for months to create perfect visual displays for national celebrations. Individuality is discouraged. Uniformity is praised. Play exists, but even play is monitored. Children learn early that silence can be safety. North Korea follows the principle of military first. Song-in. Military service is mandatory. Men, often 10 years or more, women, several years depending on policies soldiers face. Food shortages, harsh discipline, extreme ideological pressure despite public images of strength. Many soldiers are undernourished. The military is not just for defense, it is a tool of internal control. Weapons are displayed. Power is projected. Fear is reinforced. Propaganda is everywhere. Murals, posters, loudspeakers, songs. Every message reinforces the same ideas. The leader is perfect. The nation is under constant threat. Sacrifice is honorable. There is no alternative narrative. Over time, propaganda becomes reality, not because people believe blindly, but because no other version of truth exists. Healthcare is officially free. In practice, hospitals often lack medicine, equipment, electricity. Doctors rely on outdated methods. Patients bring their own supplies, if they have them. Bribery has become common for treatment. Malnutrition worsens illness. Preventable diseases still claim lives. Survival often depends on connections, not need. Living under constant surveillance leaves deep psychological scars. Fear becomes internal. Self-censorship becomes automatic. Many defectors describe chronic anxiety, difficulty making decisions, guilt for feeling free hope when it appears. It feels dangerous. The system does not only control bodies, it reshapes. Public events show millions. It's moving as one. Parades are flawless. Crowds cheer in unison, but unity is enforced. Absence is noticed. Mistakes are punished. Behind synchronized smiles are individuals suppressing fear, exhaustion, and doubt. Away from the cities, life becomes harsher. Villages face severe food shortages, manual farming methods. Lack of medical care. Electricity is rare. Winters are brutal. Many survive on corn, porridge, and wild plants. Rural citizens are largely invisible, even within their own country. Officially, contact with foreigners is forbidden. Yet, near the Chinese border, limited exposure exists. Smugglers bring Chinese phones, USB drives, foreign news. Those caught face severe punishment, but curiosity spreads. Once someone learns the truth, it cannot be unseen. Knowing the outside world exists is dangerous. It creates desire, comparison. Doubt. The regime fears information more than weapons because ideas cannot be imprisoned. Forever, young North Koreans are growing up in a slightly